Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael O'Neill from Bova AI. Firstly, I'd like to thank the Cork Holstein Friesian Breeders Club for inviting Bova AI to speak on a number of our bulls for the year 2021. I won't keep you long, but I'm just going to give you a brief outline of some of our AI sires available this year. I'll just go through a number of high BI young sires, British Friesian sires, Holstein and Fleckvieh sires for 2021. So first of all, I'll talk briefly about our new high BI Holstein Friesian sires. The first bull I'd like to talk to you about is a bull called Waterpark Hector. His AI code is FR6951, bred by Michael and Marion Slattery, County Clare. He's a Kilfeacle pivotal son out of a Coolnasoon Art Dam. He's one of the highest bulls available for 2021 with an EBI of 321. He's a high fertility of 157. He's a high production sire with excellent components and kilograms of solids. He has excellent management traits. He's a short gestation length of -4.78 days. His dam and his grand dam have completed over 16 lactations. So he's a very good bull for 2021 and he's already in high demand. The second bull I'm going to talk about briefly is Curragh Captain, bred by Kieran Hearn, County Waterford. He's an EBI of 307. He's a high fertility figure of 177, and he's also a high health sire. He has very good components and he's a balanced bull for milk traits. Again, he's a very short gestation length sire of -5.23 days. His dam produced well over 6,000 kilograms of milk at 5.55 fat and 4.04 protein in her second lactation. She produced 595 kilograms on average over her second and third lactations. The third bull I'm going to talk about is Brackard Oslo from Seamus Herd's herd in Cork. He's a Curragh Fionn son out of a Ballybride Cardiff dam. He's high fertility, bull of 152. He's a high health sire of 12 euros. He's very high on milk at 314 kilograms of milk, and he's a short gestation sire again. Lastly, with our new high BI bulls, I'm just going to talk briefly about Carlstad, bred by Alexander Crofts in County Limerick. He's an EBI of 293. He's a massive 40 kilograms of solids. His dam produced 672 kilograms of solids in her third lactation, so a very high bull for solids. She produced protein to a high of nearly 3.9% protein and 5.2% fat as a short gestation sire, and there's fertility and production built into this bull. So next I'm going to talk about our high EBI genomic Friesian sires that were available last year and the year before. They have calves in the ground, and one of the top bulls for this year and already in very high demand is a bull called Brackhard Panama. He's a Goings Mecca Pride son out of a Bagworth Grandeur cow. He's one of the top EBI bulls available for 2021 with an EBI of 314. His dam has averaged 4.02 protein over 6 lactations at 5.3% fat. He's a fertility improver and a very high health sire. He has high components and kilograms of solids and excellent management traits. Jan Joelix is another bull bred by David Rolston in County Donegal. He's an EBI of 294. He's a type improver, very high components in the dam, high health sire, fertility, longevity in his family. Again, he's a short gestation sire with 90% black color. Alex is actually throwing a lot of red calves on farms this year, and people are delighted with that color. Next, I'm going to talk about Brackhard Salvador. His EI code is FR6031. He's a unique AAA score in 561. He's a top EBI sire with very high health traits of 15 euros. He has huge components and a very good fertility improver. Again, is a short gestation sire. Lastly, Ballybride, Quebec, bull in very high demand in 2020. He has maintained his EBI very highly at 268. He'll have milking daughters in the ground next year in 2022. He's excellent components and he's top 1% for management traits. The next kind of type of bulls I'm going to talk about briefly are our crossbred sires. We have some of the top crossbred sires available for 2021. The bull pictured is Rosebridge Copenhagen, bred by Dennis Finnegan in County Cork. He's a massive EBI of 339 euros, excuse me. He's a high fertility of 168, outstanding sub-index for health of 17 euros. He's a milk sub-index for 91, and he's a high production dam with solids, milk kilos. Again, he's already in very high demand for 2021. Money in Rio is a bull bred by Shane Chambers in County Cork. He's a Bradine triple star son that we sold a lot of semen from last year. He's a massive EBI of 322, huge fertility of 180, very high health traits again, milk sub-index of 85 euros, very high on components. His dam is produced, she's in her 11th lactation, she has 10 done, she's produced protein over 4% every year for 10 lactations and well over 5.5% fat. Massive bull for production, for solids, and again, there's huge demand for Rio already. Our two other crossbred sires, Money in Pretoria and Ballinabortha Glasgow, with EBIs of 223 euros and 210 euros, complete our crossbred sire team for 2021. Next of all, I'd like to talk about our British Frisian sires. I'll just talk about 3 bulls this year. We're delighted to say that Mountain Glenalbyn 7 recently classified excellent 94. So he's the only classified 94 bull to stand in Irish AI. He's by the renowned Brackard Glenalbyn. His dam, Franz Rosie, is an excellent 90 classified cow. She's the foundation cow in Michael Spillane herd. Rosie has 11 very good or excellent daughters milking in the herd. Glenalbyn 7 himself has 6 excellent sisters and 6 very good sisters milking in the herd. One of those sisters is excellent 93. She was reserve champion Frisian at the Emerald Expo in 2012. She's produced 80,000 kilograms of milk in 9 lactations, averaging 3.7% protein. Glenalbyn 7 is an outstanding British Frisian, and we highly, highly recommend him to breeders out there. You have longevity, fertility, power, protein, and production in the one bull. The next British Frisian I'm going to talk about briefly is Lakemead Appeal. He comes from the April cow family at Lakemead. He's an outcross pedigree with Perfection, Kathleen Corsair, and Sea Line there as well. His dam has produced up to 2,000 gallons of milk at up to 3.93 protein in an organic herd. That's very, very good production. She has produced over 60,000 litres of milk to date. Appeal is a structurally correct, stylish, outcross Frisian bull, and his sire Prancer has over 1,000 daughters milking in the UK. You can see his daughter production here below. Daughters in their first lactation averaged 5,000 litres of milk at 3.58 protein, and in their 5th lactations, they're averaging nearly 7,000 litres of milk at 3.74 protein, and Appeal is easy calving for heifers. A new British Frisian bull for 2021 is a bull bred by Bill O'Keefe in County Kilkenny, Church Clara Dougal, FR 7035. He's one of the top bulls available for 2021. His dam has performed very, very well in the Church Clara herd with proteins 3.87% at nearly 7,000 litres. She's produced an average of 3.79% protein over 4 lactations. His grand dam features at the top of the IHFA Frisian cow list for 2020. Dougal's an extremely correct dairy type Frisian. He will improve solids, milk, and type, and he's an outstanding young bull. Next, I'd like to talk about some of our Holstein sires that are available. And the first one I'll briefly talk about is DGRH Alphaman Red. He's a red Aikman son out of a 4% protein cow family, KHW Golden Echo. He's daughter proven. He's a high EBI. He's plus 429 kilograms of milk, over 42 kilograms of solids. He's easily calved. His AAA score is 432. He's a high EBI. A lot of breeders are very, very pleased with their milking daughters, both here in Ireland and throughout Europe. We've exported a lot of semen to European studs, and they're coming back a lot in the last 2 or 3 years for more and more semen, such as the level of satisfaction among breeders. He's easy calving for heifer, as you can see, 2.5% calving difficulty at 91% reliability. So his daughter production here, daughters in their first parity are doing nearly 6,600 litres at 3.49 protein, and in their third lactation, well over 7,500 litres of milk at 3.54 protein. He's an outstanding young bull, and daughters are maturing very well. Second, what I'd like to talk about is Vecus DG Popeye, a bull we've sold semen for since he was a yearling. Breeders are very, very happy with his daughters. He's a Ballisto son out of the numero page and fantastic cow families. He's a unique AAA score of 561. He's excellent type. He's plus 139 kilograms of milk. He's positive for others at 1.88. He's a daughter. He's a positive daughter pregnancy rate, and breeders are very, very happy with his progeny. There's his dam on the left and his grand dam on the right. Finally, I'd like to talk about a homozygous polled Holstein called Baloo, FR 2466. We've been selling him for quite some time. Breeders are very happy. He's easily calved. He's a high-ranking homozygous polled Holstein. He comes from the famous Red Wing family, noted for their longevity. His dam is a very good supersonic, and he's sired by the Jeeves grandson, Long P. Baloo, his health traits come from both sides of his family. He's positive for lifespan, fertility, locomotion, temperament, and milking speed. For those looking to improve components, he's plus 0.17 fat and 0.04% protein, and he's a daughter pregnancy rate of 0.7. Baloo is easily calved for heifers. Finally, I'd like just to talk about a few of our Fleckfee sires, which are growing in popularity year on year. First bull I'd like to talk about is West Point. He's an outcross pedigree. He's free from any Hutera bloodlines. He's out of a proven excellent cow family with sons in AI already. He's an udder and a fitness improver with an udder score of 115. He's excellent chest width and depth. He's very good type, fertility and performance. He's a total merit index of 133, which is well up there in the Bavarian, German, Australian scale. Sex semen is available from West Point. And our second Fleckfee sire I'd like to talk about is Sirius. Again, he's a Sisyphus son. He's a very, very good Sisyphus son. He's balanced in all the main breeding values. He's a high milk yield bull with positive components. He's easily calved. Breeders are very, very happy here in Ireland with his calves. And his heifer bull calves are selling extremely well. He'll improve length, health, fertility. He's another score of 118. Lastly, I'd just like to say, if any of you have any young bulls available for sale, Bova AI are constantly looking for young bulls, be it high BI, British Frisian or Holstein. Please feel free to give us a shout, and we'd love to do business as we're trying to improve the stud every year. Finally, I'd like to thank the Cork Holstein Club for inviting Bova AI to talk this evening. I hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll hope to speak to you all soon. Thank you very much.